Hey everyone, welcome to Wow Events by Ice Lighting. In this video, I am going to cover Wintervale. So, what is Wintervale? So Wintervale is basically a celebration of everything to do with Christmas and that time of year. So you will find it in your calendars between the 16th of December and the 2nd of January. And during this time, in both Orgrimmar and Ironforge, you will be visited by Great Father Winter. Now, he will hang around and everything will be Christmas-fied in the entire world, but those are the main places you want to be visiting. I'm here! Now what? So you've made it to either Orgrimmar or Stormwind and found everything Christmas-fied. Well, it's Christmas-fied everywhere, but here is specifically Christmas-fied. There's lots of random fun things you can do. The giant snow globe is rather entertaining, and there is a Great Father's Winter hanging out on a chair. There's some quests that are repeatable. Note that some of these are dailies, and it's important for this because doing these quests not only gives you achievements, but you will also be able to get items that have previously been in past Christmases. And this is important if you want some of the achievements that require old items. So make sure you do all these quests. So the achievements, some of them are tricky because you're going to need past items, so you're going to have to farm the Yeti quest in order to get those items, so use all your alts on that one. So where do we find the achievements? World events and then Wintervale. So in here is a list of everything that you can achieve for Wintervale. So let's get started with the first one, which is he knows if you've been naughty or nice. So this is a nice simple one. You literally just have to open the presents under the tree. They're only available after the 25th, so don't bother wondering why you can't open them beforehand. And they are level scaled. So for example, if you go and visit with a level 1, you will not be able to open anything. I think the first one starts at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So the number of presents depends on your level of what you can actually open. So the next two, Simply Abominable and On Mitzen, are part and parcel. You basically have to do the quest line and rescue Mitzen. So basically do the quests, rescue Mitzen, ta-da, done. Next up is a Ogrilla. So this one is actually a bit more complicated. You need to have the fresh holly or the preserved holly that turns your mount into a reindeer. To get this, you either get it from the Smoky Wood gift boxes from killing the Yeti, or you go round and /kiss the revelers under the mistletoe in the inns. It is a chance to drop. You'll either get mistletoe, the holly, or snowflakes. So good luck with that. You can only do it once an hour. Once you've done that, head to Outland and head to Blade's Edge, and there you will find Ogrilla. So if you have not done this before, this may take a while because you might need to unlock that faction, but if you go there you will get dailies. One of them is called Bomb Them Again, and that is when you are going to need to use your preserved holly to turn your mount into a reindeer, then do that daily, then you will see the achievement. So the Iron Armada achievement is a little complicated. There's 5 toys that you need. The first one is available, or was available, in 2015. So you need to keep doing the quests and defeating the Yeti in the hope that you will get that drop again. So that's an annoying one. The second one, you need to be in Draenor and you need to have a level 3 garrison. It needs to be Christmas-fied, and if you speak to the vendor, you will find that on the second page they sell that toy for 5 merry things. So you're going to have to do the quests that will be available there. So the other 3 come from rares in Tanaran Jungle, so specifically these 3 at the back here. Now each one has a chance to drop a different toy, so you're going to have to stalk each one repeatedly until you eventually get them for this achievement. So the next 3 are pretty self-explanatory, but you need the toys to be able to do them. So again, if you haven't been doing the Yeti quest to get the present for the chance to get the items you don't have, do it. So this one is the danger zone. You basically shoot down another player using a flyer. So if you've got a friend that's got one, do that together. Next one, Crashing and Thrashing. Crash 25 times with your crashing and thrashing thing. It's pretty self-explanatory. Crash into each other. You need friends. Rock and roll, basically press the tune button and then press the nitro button while you're in the toy. I mean, simple, simple, simple. Next up is the Wintervale Gourmet. So basically you cook these 3 recipes which you buy from this vendor here. Now, making them is really simple, and the hardest part is perhaps getting the egg, which other people might be doing, but you can get it from the auction house. It will go up in price at this time of year though. reason is pretty simple. You need 3 items of clothing. You need to eat fruitcake while wearing them. So if you are a leatherworker or tailor, you can get the recipes from this vendor here and then sell them on the auction house for stupid amounts of money. And then for the hat, you need to go to these instances here and do them on heroic, and it's 100% drop rate. So go and get those items, eat the cake, job done. So next up is Scrooge. This one is throw a snowball at Bane. So while up messing with the Yeti, you will see piles of holiday snow. So if you click on them, you will receive 5 snowballs. Next, you make your way all the way to Thunderbluff, you find Bane, and guess what? You lob it at his head. Ta-da! Done. Next up is a caroling We Will Go. Now basically all you need to do is buy the chorus book from this vendor and then make your way to the enemy capital cities and just use it in those cities. That's all you need to do. So next up is the BB King. You can do this at the same time as you are doing the caroling. You basically need to kill the specified leaders, or not kill them, just hit them with the air rifle. Now the air rifle comes from the toy vendors. You will find one of them wandering up and down the drag if you are Horde, and if you are Alliance in Stormwind, wandering around the canals is another toy vendor that you can use. They both sell the Red Rider air rifle, and it will basically do no damage to them and you will get murdered. You'll have to be PvP, but it's a pretty easy one to do. Just shoot them and get out of there. Next up is a Frosty Shake. Now 24 hours after doing the original questline, you will receive the Wintervale Disguise Kit in the post from Great Father Winter. It is a toy and it has no cooldown. So all you need to do is use this while in Northrend Dalaran, not Legion, it won't work, and find somebody else doing it and /dance. Now apparently according to the internet, if you use 2 alts and set one dancing, Alt F4, put another alt in, you should be able to see that previous one and dance with it and get the achievement. Can't guarantee that'll work, but there's a chance to do it that way. So the holiday bromance is about using the mistletoe you have collected during your questing or /kissing the people in the inns and using it against 3 specific people depending on whether you're Horde or Alliance. So for the Horde, the 3 brothers you are looking for, the first is in the Undercity over in the War Quarter just over here, and you just want to be using it on them and then that's done. The second one you're going to find over in Ice Crown, and he wanders about on this ship, so you're going to have to stalk him and see where he has wandered off to, and then you just use your mistletoe on him again. The last one you need for the Horde is all the way at the bottom of Warsong Hold, and that is over in the Tundra, and right at the bottom you will find the Stable Master, and that is the one you need to use the Holly on, and you are done. If you're Alliance, you have a fair few more to do. However, these are all pretty simple and not hidden away anywhere. The only difficulty is Theramore. You'll need to turn back time to see that one. So next up is with a little helper from my friends, and basically you need to get 50 honourable kills while dressed as a little health helper gnome thing, whatever they're called. In Ogrima you need to stand here in this machine and it will turn you into one of them, and if you are Alliance you need to go to Stormwind and you need to go here. Now while you're dressed as this you can either do a battleground, or if you're a world PvPer you can just go and massacre 50 people. Next up is Let It Snow. Now I put this straight after the PvP because you might as well use this to throw your snow at people. Now where did you get that snow? That snow is when you did /kiss with one of the winter revelers, and you either got the mistletoe, the snow, or the holly. So with that done, that leaves us to the meta. So underworld events, and if you scroll down you will find Merrymaker, and here is the list of the achievements you needed to have done in order to get the title Merrymaker. So on to the toys then. There are a total of 29 toys available currently in Wintervale. So basically you can collect these from the Stolen Present quest from the Yeti. So if you're missing any, I recommend doing that with alts as well daily to try and collect up these things that you're missing. And there will be a new one come Christmas Day till the 2nd of January under the tree for you to open. So there is one mount available in Wintervale. It's called the Minion of Grumpus. So if you type in Wintervale in your mounts list, you will see it there. So in order to get this mount, you are going to need to go to your garrison. Now in your garrison, you can set the theme to Christmas or Wintervale, whatever you want to call it. Now when you do that, you will have daily quests available during the Wintervale period. Now if you do all 5 of those quests, you will have 5 of the merry supplies, and you can buy the Savage Gift. Now in the Savage Gift, you have a chance to get that mount. So this is where you're going to be doing this daily as well if you want this mount. Lastly then, the pets. There are 10 in total to collect, 8 of which you're either going to find in the stolen presents or the presents that you get under the tree. So for those, you just need to repeatedly do the daily with the Yeti. The other 2 is the Globe Yeti and the Grumpling. So the Globe Yeti spawns inside the globe. It is usually a level 1 or 2, so make sure you have a low team in order to take it out and capture it. Now, the Grumpling, if you've gone and done your garrison daily quests, you will have noticed that there are snow mounds, and the Grumpling has a chance to be inside one of these mounds. So you can see there it was my 23rd mound, and there is the Grumpling. So that pretty much finishes Wintervale. So as always, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe to see what else I'm up to.